Hi guys, I'm here today with a fall recommendations video for you and a little mix with my fall TBR. It's a very ambitious TBR, so I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but these are all some books on my shelf that I really want to get to this fall. I know I'm not gonna stick to it that well because I'm gonna go to the library, find some new books there, go thrifting, find some books there, and also listen to audiobooks. Okay, so I'm gonna start with one of my most anticipated books for this fall, which is Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo. This is the second part to the Ninth House series, and it's been like a year, I think, since I read Ninth House. It's been ages, so I really want to get back into the universe, and I think this is like perfect for that dark academia vibe that I'm going for, because I'm not gonna be at school this fall, which means I have to read as many dark academia books as I can because I need to get the vibe from somewhere. So this is definitely gonna be one of the first ones I read this autumn. Next, I have the third book in the series of Unfortunate Events series. I absolutely love this series. I've watched the movie, I've watched the show, I know the whole thing, but I actually haven't read the books yet. So I'm on the third one now, and I think it's a perfect time to like pick this series back up again and see where Violet, Klaus, and Sunny go. This is the one where they go to live with their aunt, who's like afraid of heights, I think, and like afraid of everything. And yeah, I know the plot, but I just really like the way Lemony Snicket writes. So I'm very excited for this one. Next are two books that I got when I went to Berlin. The first one is called Berlin. I actually don't know anything about this. It's about a woman who comes to Berlin and something weird happens. And that's pretty much everything I know, and I don't really want to know anything more. The cover is just so eerie and so dark that I think I'm gonna absolutely love this one. It's like she goes to live in Kreuzberg, which is a part of Berlin, like an area in Berlin, and I'm very excited to see like how closely the author explores Berlin and the different, like the city. So I'm very excited to see how this works out. And on the back cover, someone refers to My Year of Rest Relaxation and says this is kind of similar. So yeah. The second one is this book called Night Crawling, which is about like a 17-year-old girl who has to like take care of herself and this 9-year-old boy who doesn't have like a mother who's really present, and it's like of their survival, but then something weird happens, I think. I don't know, seems dark, seems depressing, so it's perfect for fall. It was also longlisted for the Booker Prize in 2022, so yeah. Next, I have the Lord of the Rings series, and the second part. I've read the first part already. I read it last fall, and it was perfect. It was perfect for that time of the year. So I'm very excited to pick this up again and continue with the Fellowship and see where they go next. I mean, I know the story, I've watched the movies, but like still Tolkien has a very interesting way to write. I know it's gonna be a lot of talking about hills and okay, maybe not that much in this one. I think the first one is the worst, which with like the boring scenery description stuff. But yeah, very excited for this. Probably end up listening to this more because that seems easier, but still. Okay, next I have one I am very, very excited about, which is Lapvona by Tessa Mosfegh. You all know this one, I think. Oh, Tessa, we love her. She has some amazing books, and I'm really excited to see this like medieval thing she's trying out. I love the cover, absolutely love the cover, and I'm glad to see she's going a little bit darker because I think her writing style and her ideas fit the medieval thing very well. And like, I don't think she's that modern of a person. Like, I think she's gonna really, really thrive in that time period. So very excited for that one. Next, I have The Priory of the Orange Tree and the prequel to that one. I still haven't finished this one. I'm halfway through, and I've been halfway through for like a year, I think. So I've decided I'm finally gonna finish this, and then also gonna read the what was the word? I forgot already. No, not the prologue. You know what I mean. It's set before this one. So finally gonna read this one too. I really think those are gonna be fun because fantasy is just such a vibe for autumn. Yeah. And then another one I have been wanting to finish, I think for 2 years now, which is House of Leaves. Now here, this is the part where this TBR begins to get a little bit like out of hand because there's no way I'm gonna finish House of Leaves this fall. Like maybe this year, but not this fall. All these books together have like 5,000 pages, if not more. More, I think, yeah. So yeah, House of Leaves isn't that long. It's like 500 pages, but if you know, you know. The book is, yeah. I'm not gonna talk about this one too much. I think I'm just gonna like see if I get to picking it up, and then when I finally finish it someday, probably not soon, then I'm gonna make an in-depth video of this because this is such an intriguing book. Okay, those were my TBR books for this fall, and now I'm gonna do a quick recommendation thing for fall if you don't have any idea what you want to read. So these are all very basic ones. Many of you might have already read these, but yeah, I'm still gonna show them to you because these are ones I really enjoyed. So we will start with The Great Gatsby, which is such a good one. I'm actually going to a Gatsby themed party soon, which I'm so excited about. So I'm gonna like dress up to the theme and everything. Yeah, if you haven't read this one yet, please read it. I unfortunately got spoiled for it, which I know I can't blame anyone. It's an old book. But like still, I was reading it, and while I was reading it I got spoiled, which was a little annoying. But still, I loved it. It was so good. Please read it, and yeah, Zelda, we love you. Okay, next, Dead Poets Society. At least watch the movie. If you have watched the movie, then read the book. I think the book is like it's based on the movie, so it's not the other way around. It's good. If you love the movie and want some more, then you'll like this. It's nothing amazing because it is based on the movie, but still, it was fine. And the next book I have is If We Were Villains. And if I'm recommending this one, then of course, you know, I also recommend The Secret History, and I also recommend The Goldfinch, which is my favorite Donna Tartt book. The Little Friend is good as well, but it's not that much of a fall book. I don't think The Goldfinch either. Like, The Secret History is the most fall book out of the three. And If We Were Villains is just like the perfect thing to read if you're craving a little bit more dark academia after finishing The Secret History. Some people, I think, prefer this one to The Secret History. I don't really do, but that might just be because I don't know anything about Shakespeare, so I didn't get all the stuff they were talking about. I was so confused at times, but it was still good. I liked it, so I really recommend this one too. Next, I have The Book Thief, which I read 3 years ago, I think, and absolutely loved. This is such a good book, but also so sad. I don't think I've cried that much in a long time. It has some pictures too. It's a very, very vivid story with a very interesting way of telling it. The narrator is actually death. Death is telling the story. And it's about Nazi Germany and about this family and this little girl and how she discovers reading and pretty much how reading saves her in this very, very difficult time. Yeah, it's just an amazing book. Definitely recommend. Then we have It by Stephen King. I read this last fall. I actually listened to this. It was so long. This is over 1,000 pages as it is, with really small words. And I listened to this, and the audiobook was over 20 hours, but I loved it. It was so good. The narrator was amazing. He did the voice so well, and I don't know, this book just started my love for Stephen King. I'll have to read some more of his books because, yeah, I don't know, this was so amazing. The friendship between the kids was described in such an amazing way and such a vivid way. Yeah, definitely one of my favorite books ever. And last but not least, we have, I think, the newest addition to the dark academia scene, which is Babel by R.F. Kuang. This was so good too. So amazing. I read this when it first came out. I don't remember when that was, but yeah, absolutely loved it. The cover is gorgeous, the story is gorgeous, the characters are gorgeous. I can't say anything else but to just recommend this. It's a very interesting dive into languages and cultural appropriation and how we use languages and how languages are used against us. Yeah, absolutely love this. Very dark academia. It's set in Oxford. Actually made me want to reread Philip Pullman's books. Okay, I have to show you guys my edition of the His Dark Materials series. So, okay, apparently it's called Northern Lights in English. It's called The Golden Compass in Finnish and German, so yeah, this trilogy is amazing. One of the best things I've ever read. But there you have it. Those are my fall TBR books and my recommendations for fall if you want something nice to read. These are all very basic ones, but I'm sure you'll find something out of these that you'll want to pick up. And yeah, I hope you guys all enjoy this lovely season, which is coming. I think pretty much all readers are fall people and autumn people. So yeah, this is, I think we're all gonna be in our elements, and if you haven't been reading that much, I think this is the perfect time to start again and get out of that slump and pick up an amazing fall dark academia book and just get back into reading, which is what we all love. So yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.